I didn't know Paddy Pimblett had a chin like that till tonight. Yeah, absolute dogfight in a war, and much respect to both guys. We sent Paddy Pimblett straight to the hospital, and then we're going to send Gaethje too. And Gaethje's like, believe me, I've been in plenty of, I'm good.
Not gonna lie, he hit me with a body shot in that first round. He hit me right in the solar plexus, and it got me, you know what I mean? That was why I thought I was winning the first round up to that point. I'll be back better. It's as simple as that. He's after me.
Given how popular Ilya's become, how big do you think that fight could be between you two?
I mean, if I had any bit of a personality, it'd be huge. But I just can't. I can't lie. I can't exaggerate. You know, it's what I do. It's who I am. It's who my parents taught me to be. But I mean, there's no doubt it'll be the best, one of the best fights that they could definitely put on. It'll be for an undisputed belt, and I think they want to have 6 or 7, whatever. They want to have as many as possible. So.
Paddy Pimblett has just shared his first real injury update since the fight with Justin Gaethje, confirming what many fans had already feared. That battle clearly took a serious toll on his body. Although Paddy managed to leave the octagon on his own 2 feet, the punishment he endured over 5 brutal rounds is now impossible to ignore. Repeated headshots, heavy leg kicks, eye pokes that impaired his vision, and relentless pressure from one of the most fearsome strikers in the lightweight division.
Right back to picking him apart after that. So Pimblett is up in the round, bar the knockdown, but he loses the first round 10-9. Round 2, maybe you can't score it 10-8, but it was so close to a finish, I think you have to give out 10-8s for those types of things. There was 2 knockdowns for Gaethje in this fight. But still a competitive round. Round 3, you see Pimblett start to really run away with the numbers towards the end of it. Both guys were scrapping it in the early part of the round. I think Gaethje groin shot him in the clinch, and that never got called either. So Gaethje ended up beating him up in the clinch at one point early. But then Pimblett starts landing non-stop. This was one of the big moments in the 3rd round where I thought it's all going to change. We're leading towards a Pimblett sweep in the last 3 rounds. And if Gaethje didn't get a 10-8, this is going to be a Pimblett finish or a win based on the last 3. And Pimblett starts landing everything he throws. Towards the end of round 3, jab, body kick, low kick. And Gaethje's starting to shake around a bit, lose his balance a bit, and feel the damage of the shots. Low kicks were adding up for Pimblett. Body kicks were adding up as well. I don't know what the stats are for body shots and low kicks. Yeah, Pimblett was all over. 53, 30, 16. Mixed it up to the body a lot more than Gaethje did, for sure. And he starts teeing off on Gaethje towards the end of round 3. Then he jump knees Gaethje and hits him in the groin. Momentum ceases, but he has a good end of the 3rd round after that anyway. Then round 4. He starts doing well, but Gaethje starts finding his timing. They start jabbing a lot, and Gaethje started jabbing with him, and once he had his jab down, he started winging the right overhands. Again, no idea how he didn't get the KO. No idea how he didn't chin Pimblett. There were times when he would land 3 overhand rights in a row. Bear in mind, this is a Gaethje who lands the overhand right on Barboza. Maybe not the same version, but if he lands this on other fighters, they are going out.
Sure, we were just talking and he looked me dead in the eye and he goes, I'm going to be one of the biggest stars in the UFC. A year before his debut. And I just thought, yeah, maybe. I thought, looking at his skill set, I thought, you know what? You've got a long way to go to get to that elite level, but there's something about him. But I don't know if I fully believed it, but he did. And it's that belief that puts you into positions like this, because yes, he lost the fight, but there was a period where when Paddy had that iffy decision, people thought he didn't belong anywhere near a Justin Gaethje, and he's come on a long way. And I think he can look at this fight one of 2 ways. He can get downhearted and think, well, I didn't win, or you can think, well, it was my first go at it. I've got a lot to listen, Michael Bisping. You've got to keep fucking coming and coming in order to get your hands on that gold at some point. And that was the first time Justin Gaethje's gotten to 5 full rounds. And I think Paddy proved a lot to a lot of haters out there that, look, all right, you might not like him, whatever. He's got fucking balls and he's willing to fight to the bitter end.
You have a message for Ilia Topuria if he's watching this?
No. No, I don't give a
He'll be in the octagon.
I control my thoughts. I control my emotions. I won't give him the time of day. I'll, rely on my coach to watch him a lot. I've seen him fight, obviously, but I don't really go back and watch these guys. I really rely on my coach. I watched Paddy today. I watched Paddy and Chandler today. But I really rely on my coach to create a game plan and instill it into training. And yeah, this is so fast. I have no idea what's going on right now.
If you can pick your opponent, who do you want to see next?
We don't have more legends in the sport, I think.
I would classify Justin Gaethje as a legend, and you have moved up to a division.
Por favor.
Ilya, come on, we've worked together for so long. You know that, like, yes, Justin Gaethje has done so much for the sport, has so many incredible fights, future Hall of Famer. I put him in the same regard as the three people that you have just finished all in a row.
Really? The only thing that I realized is that you don't like the guy, because I don't know why you want him to put.
Paddy hasn't complained. He hasn't made excuses. But in his update, it's clear he's feeling the after effects of a fight where survival became the focus in the later rounds, swelling around the eyes, lingering headaches, and the kind of wear and tear that only comes from standing in front of someone like Gaethje and refusing to back down. And that's the key part here, refusing to back down. Because despite the loss, the MMA community has largely respected Paddy for staying in the fight, taking shots that have ended elite contenders in the past, and proving he belongs at that level. Gaethje didn't just beat him, she tested him. Now Paddy says he's taking time to recover properly. No rushed comeback, no short notice madness, just healing, resetting, and returning when his body allows. And that brings up the bigger question. What's next for Paddy Pimblett? This loss changes the timeline, but it doesn't end the story. The hype hasn't disappeared, it's just shifted. Instead of fast-tracking to a title conversation, Paddy now enters the most important phase of any fighter's career. Is
Dan Hooker. But there are other options. When you put in a performance like he did against Justin Gaethje at UFC 324, you enter a whole new bracket of conversation. A bracket labelled BMF. Paddy versus either Max or Charles after UFC 326? Deal me in. I'm speculating, but one thing is absolutely certain. Even in defeat, Paddy Pimblett's stock in the UFC has risen.
He hits hard, Gaethje, you can see already. Paddy's clipping him a bit there though, good knee up the middle. Oh, Gaethje's dropped him. Go on Paddy, get moving. You got Paddy's back on the fence. Once he gets there, obviously there's nowhere for Paddy really to go. So that's when he can start to go in that medium kind of range, throw the uppercuts and the right hands over the top. And he's so powerful from there. You can see the power difference straight away. Paddy's got a great idea throwing that uppercut up the middle. Gaethje just takes him though. Oh, good shot from Gaethje there though. Jesus. I'd like to see Paddy in this round keep the centre a little bit more. Because what Gaethje's trying to do is push him back, not really throw. And then when Paddy's got nowhere to go, when his back's on the fence, that's when Gaethje really starts to unload, which is where he's dangerous. Gaethje's just walking down though, a bit of a cut. Oh man. Paddy's looking comfortable here though. Start of the third. He's on the low kick and the jab this round, which is great to see. Great round for Paddy. 2-1. Let's see if he does the same in the fourth. Hopefully he will. Oh, he's catching him a bit now. So strong, Gaethje. It's ridiculous. It just looks painful fighting Justin Gaethje. Oh, that overhand right that he does is good. Paddy's seriously tough. These two are going to have a headache for about 5 days. Paddy's having a go, but he's missed a lot of them. Jeez, he's got him down. Great fight though. Paddy's tough as hell. That overhand right, you can't miss with it, Gaethje, can he? Knee's a perfect option against him because he keeps dipping his head. Come on, Paddy. Oh, he's doing spinning stuff. Need him in the balls. Keep going. What a crazy fight. Well done, boys. That was good. I think Gaethje won it, but I think Paddy did amazing. Justin Gaethje's an absolute beast. No shame in that at all. Paddy's fought at the top level there, the absolute top of the top level.
The rebuild. Does he come back against a striker to test his durability again? Or does he return against a grappler where his submission game can shine? Either way, the UFC will likely be careful with the matchmaking. Paddy's still a major draw, and there's no rush to throw him straight back into another war. And then there's the long-term picture. Ilya Tapura. That fight was once being whispered as a future super matchup. Right now, it's on pause, not canceled, just delayed. Because if Paddy wants that moment, this next chapter has to be smarter, sharper, and more calculated. The Gaethje fight exposed holes, but it also proved something important. Paddy Pimblett can take hell and keep moving forward. Now it's about recovery, evolution, and choosing the right path back. Because the comeback is always louder than the setback.